you? Me, I've been better. I've also been worse. Way worse. Anyways, yeah, I just feel like talking about music and stuff. I had an interesting day. Let's see if we can zoom this out anymore. Okay, we can zoom in or zoom out. Oh, we can zoom in. You just can't zoom out. Give a shit. I think the rear-facing camera is a better camera. I'm pretty sure this has a pretty good microphone on it. So, I might grab my what's that called? My classical guitar. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of doing this out here in the living room. I just feel like talking about music and shit. I was riding the bus home and thinking about music, talking about music. If I'm not thinking about music, I mean, I'm always thinking about music. Just like I'm always thinking about God, you know. But it's like, I mean, I focus on music. It's just a lot of stuff starts coming out. Um, I don't know, like, if there's anything wrong with me, but like I go places and whatever, and I just see improvements to stuff that can happen. There's one place that was right there in just wherever I go, wherever I'm going, wherever I'm doing, I see stuff that can be better about it. It's just what I do, man. I can't help it. It's not to insult the thing. I get excited about stuff. I want to contribute. I want to make it the best it can possibly be. And I think everyone goes, well, it's my vision and whatever. Yes, that's a good idea. Almost everybody can say that's a good idea, but hardly anybody can go ahead and take the advice. Especially go, that's fucking great, man. Yeah, thank that's awesome. Can I use that? Because they're afraid they're gonna have to fucking pay. I don't charge for ideas. I don't charge because I can't do anything with an idea. If you build rockets, and I have an idea for rockets, and you can use that, what the fuck am I gonna do with it? I'm just some dude. If I have some ideas for AI, what am I gonna do? Write a program? No. The best I can do is interact with it, and that's what I do with music. I can't write it. Music is music. It's an emotional thing, and sometimes you're gifted with the proper words and emotions and whatever's needed to get that out of your system. It just builds up in you because it's real. That's why I think people are not. They're used to. We used to could smell authenticity, couldn't we? It used to matter. It used to matter a lot. If someone was authentic, the whole like it doesn't matter as long as it gets done. That's some new shit. Now, as far as art goes, that's what art's for. As long as it gets done, who cares? Yes, there's a proper way to bend your fingers and stuff like that when you're playing guitar. But if you get the notes out, who cares? Imagine Jimi Hendrix had, you know what I mean? A sloppy style, a sloppy hand. He did actually, because he used his thumb to wrap around. No one said that's not how you grab a guitar, is it? Just don't. Um, you can't, to be honest, because those pioneers, that's why they're pioneers. They go places that you haven't been. They open your world up. They be like, oh, my whole world got inspired. It's like a light went off. Speaking of, it's kind of dark here. Let me see if I can bring some more light in here. All right. You sit right there. Don't get up. Don't get up. You sit right there. I'm just gonna sit right here and broadcast, okay? That was my whole plan. I just wanted to get up and look at you like this. Like that. How are you? Hmm? I've been better. I've also been worse. Way worse. I don't know how I got myself in this position, but someone cut me down. Biko Pop Timo. Via Benya. Alright, is that enough light? I don't know if that's enough light. Is that enough light? Alright. I think that's enough light. Light up my life with your lights. Oh, love of my life, light up my light. It's quite alright to be here tonight. That's not much better, is it? It's a little better. But yeah, music is the best thing in my life, especially like right now. Um, I mean, God, of course, but God is everything. But God gave me the ability to make music, and I really enjoy it. Um, it's just the frequencies and the vibrations and stuff like that. You know, I just really enjoy it. Um, I like listening. I like listening to bands. You know, I like going to concerts. And when I go to concerts, I'm like, this is a huge band. You know, this is a big. You know, or this is a great venue, like location. And I'm sitting there listening to the concert, and it sounds like absolute shit. It's frustrating as fuck. It really is. I mean, it's really frustrating, especially since the sound guy's like right there, you know, or like behind us. And does he have a good sound system? I mean, can you hear it good there? Because it just sounds like roaring shit where I'm at. You know, it's just not clear. And there's got to be a way to get it better. You know, there's got to be a way in between, like bringing your own Bluetooth and connecting. You know, um, I'm guessing the security is why they don't broadcast over Wi-Fi, because that's what I'm doing right now. But that's not. I mean, if someone hijacks the signal, it's not that big of a deal. If I have my own Bluetooth and my own headphones, I'm not gonna want someone else's signal jumping in there, right? You know, or someone even hacking in. So the Bluetooth makes it a little bit harder to do that. It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. In this world, there's nothing impossible. Look at the pyramids. In this world, there is nothing impossible. Look at Machu Picchu. In this world, nothing is impossible. The Roman Empire, juxtaposed with making love and peace, juxtaposed with the religion that the Roman Empire would pick up, juxtaposed with the wars they turned their backs on, the Jewish people, the Nazis. A tree that grows sometimes sour fruit is a good tree. A tree that grows sometimes sweet fruit needs to be burned to the root. Or am I wrong? I'm talking like not like bitter, horrible fruit, not just sour. Because I mean, sour can be used for stuff like there's sour cherries. There's tart cherries and this. So I guess bitter. If your product is mostly bitter that's coming out of your tree, and I'm telling you that most atheists I've met are either Catholic, went to Catholic school, were molested. That's not true. Most of the people that I know that have been molested believe in God. What happened to these atheists that they don't believe? Oh, usually it's something with their dad. And dad issues almost always lead to atheism because who is the ultimate? Our father. Well, you're not the father that I want. No, but I'm the father that you fucking got. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. I don't give a fuck what you would do because you don't know what it takes. You have no idea what's going on. And that's fine. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to do what you do. And if what you do is music, then do that and do it your best. And if it's not, don't be making music. If you want the money, if you want the women, there's other ways to get money, women, and girls, and the arts don't need you. Put simple, the arts do not need you. If you're in it to promote yourself or to promote your talents or to promote your bank account or anything like that, I suggest you get out soon. That's coming to an end. There's new things happening. It's a new world. Anything's possible. Anything's possible now. We're going to see exactly how much everything's possible. Want to see? I want to see exactly how much is possible. I want to see what kind of music comes up. What's going on, Brian Kalenish? How you doing, man? Thinking about music, talking about music, man. That's about all. So I'm just chilling out here. Yeah. I've been riding the bus and got my phone fixed today, and yeah, no more crack screen. That's fucking awesome. And I don't know. I missed the effect that it gave on there. They should do a crack screen effect for like the filters. But I'm learning a lot of that stuff now. I'm 49, so I really don't know all the apps and shit. I've been on YouTube for like 15 years, so yeah, I'm old school on this shit on YouTube. But I still know like all the modern stuff to it and the hashtag and shit. But I am familiar with uploading, and that's not big. I'm familiar with video editing and all that shit and making videos. And like sketches and stuff like that. I'm very familiar with all that. I'm just not familiar with the modern putouts. And so what I'm going to do is try and make my own. And so, yeah. But music, man, is a incredible way to release a lot of the tension. There's a lot of tension between the notes, and you can just resolve that. And by resolving that, it's almost like resolving your own issues. And that's really a cool thing about music, because you can hear it and you can tell by the sound, like, no, no, no. You can go. I mean, if you're not afraid to sound ugly and sound bad and look stupid, and that's why it's so much time by yourself. You used to don't see people on here. You don't see people hacking it out, like learning, do you? No one wants to show you that, because that's god awful. It's fucking terrible, but it's also necessary. But that's why people show up and go, "You're fucking amazing. There's no way to do this besides just being born with that talent." Like, no, you have to practice. It takes some talent. God will give you some talent, He gave everybody some talent for something or another. And then what you do with that, you can take your talent and then move it to other fields. The best, the most creative people are at the intersection of multiple fields. That's why they see things you don't see. But to them, it's pretty obvious. Then that causes an imposter syndrome, because it's only new to you, but it's also their meal ticket, you see? It's not rejecting that whole. You want to receive the thanks. I mean the applause. Unless you're a jerk, in which way you're like, yeah, I deserve this. If you're not, then you're not a jerk at all. Then you just sit there and people applaud. It doesn't. It just bounces off of you, really. You know, you're accepting the award on behalf of someone else that wrote the music, which is the music. You're serving the music. You're not. You're its muse. Yeah, that's why you need a muse to serve your muse. Yeah. So it has to have a goal, an authentic goal. All the music that's coming out now is very down in the emotions and about drugs, you know, about how bad things are. Well, wouldn't you know, why is 90s making a resurgence? It's the exact thing they were talking about. I mean, 30 years ago, they had the same. Oh, yeah. Well, it was much more illegal. If you got caught with some heroin shit, they didn't try and get you help. They tried to get you dead. Probably what the fentanyl being released in the streets is about. They weren't expecting drunk junkies to get a tolerance. Not that quick. Not that quick. But these people have been chasing an overdose for a long time now. They're able to do enough heroin. I'm not saying that the problem more like the fentanyl the overdoses with the fentanyl are more like the people that have never done it really. Who is exactly who it scares when you say there's fentanyl, you know? Whereas the junkies hear that someone overdosed and they're like, they've got the good shit. You have to have time by yourself to reflect. If you really want, if you really want to write music, quote unquote, if you want to play music in the way that your heroes did. Eddie Van Halen, why was he so hailed as a pioneer? Because he wasn't afraid to take his piano skills over to guitar and rock. He's at the intersection of multiple places. Keyboard, he's a keyboardist. That explains the double tapping. That explains his knowledge of that he already knew piano, and you can't take a piano down to the beach and rock out. You know what I mean? You can't take a piano down to the beach. It has to be already set up, and then people show up and they go, oh, this is a fucking concert? But around a campfire, hey Sean, did you bring your guitar? And if I'm that guy, yep, plays a song. And I know the rough chords, and everybody gets to sing along. And there's no challenge. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody there's an amateur. It's kind of like going to karaoke. And then Sebastian Bach, Chris Cornell, Adele, fuck it, Ariana Grande, and Miley Cyrus show up. They're professionals. I don't know a lot of fucking. I don't listen to a lot of black music. I'm sorry. I just don't. There are a lot of problems with the world. My personal racial issues, the fact that I'm biracial, is such a small one. But that's the last thing I'm going to harp on all day. There are much bigger issues. What happened to the Native Americans is far worse than anything that's ever happened to me personally. I've experienced racism, yes. I've been harassed. I've been called every fucking name. Yes. But I've never been beaten, hung, hurt, or whipped. So therefore my feelings about that are, why would you do that to another human being? And at the same time, why would I get mad at, you know what I mean, at you for shit done? I might as well get mad that Jesse James robbed a fucking car, a train. I might as well get mad that fucking one of the kings betrayed another king in fucking England. Like pissed. Like going over to England going, what the fuck? You are not the rightful king. Right? Native Americans lost the whole fucking country. I don't give a fuck about your fucking constitution and shit. I don't listen to a lot of black music because almost all of it in black comedy and a lot of that stuff, especially like Def Comedy Jam. I wanted to. There's a lot of funny people. Bernie Mac got their start. Chris Tucker, a lot of people got their start and shit there. And I saw them. But then there's a lot of people that just wanted to be up there on stage. So there'd be like Bernie Mac up there. He'd make his funny ass fucking jokes. And he's just fucking funny. He's a good actor and all that shit. Hitman. You know what I mean? I remember all that shit. Y'all don't understand. Hitman. Yeah, you know that shit. Hell yeah. I remember it. Eddie Griffith, man, dude, Orlando Jones and and Eddie Griffin in fucking double tape, double cross. It's one of them doubles, double trouble. You know what I mean? It was really good. It was really really good. I liked it. It was funny. Was it the most original script? No. Was it well acted? Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Everything, that's the thing. Everything doesn't have to be pioneering. Everything doesn't have to appeal to everyone. And that's what they mean when they're, I don't mean them. But I mean that's one of the things that they're kind of referring to. They're pissed because of the inclusion. Um the whole woke. It gets, I understand, so I don't get pissed off, but I just don't. I vote with my dollars and my attention and my time. My time is money, and so I just don't like if it seems like it's just too, the if the cast is just too diverse. If you're having an all Asian show in America and you don't have some other races there, you're lying. Even if it's all centered on the family, when they get home, sure. But when they go out, like all their friends, are you kidding me? That's one of the things they complain about here. You know what I mean? That's one of the races complain about. But if I watch a black show, you'd think that they have no white friends whatsoever. All white people are stupid. All white people, you know what I mean, are mean. Or either they're mean or they're gullible and stupid and just kind of just, you know what I mean, hanging around because they can't keep up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you taking pity on the guy. Martin, Sean and Martin, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. There's always like a goofball, bullet head. I get it. How is that any different from stepping and fetching just in white race? The point is to be better, not the same. Right? No. Okay. Okay, no. So yeah. 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 Check it out, man. I saved an extra $100 by switching to Geico. No, I'm kidding. I had $100 fucking money order, and I was gonna go pay my water bill. They were gonna fix my water bill, and I was gonna pay $60 plus 40, which would have only left me a water bill of $20, and I would have been caught up. According to all my calculations, it was 100%. That was 100% correct. I was still so next month I pay 80, and we were done. I guess Mr. Jetter had a change of mind and decided to fix the error. I mean, after hanging up on me, me calling the police, letting him know I'm going down tomorrow, the next day, and I want to keep calm. But if he keeps doing the shit he does, I'm gonna break his fucking jaw. That's exactly what I told the cops on the answering machine. Right? This motherfucker added 190 and 60 and tried to fucking, and he did it on paper tabulating. He turns it and shows it to me. He can't tell me that it says 190 plus 60 is 150. Right? I'm like, no. It's like, yes. I'm like, no. It's like 190 plus 60 is 150. I'm like, no, it is not. No, it's not. He's like, yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And he turned his paper like he's fucking proud. He's fucking proud of this fucking error. Adding 190 and 60 and getting 150. And he's arguing with the guy that's saying that you're doing your math wrong from the very beginning. You know what I mean? From the very beginning, when I walked in the door, that was the whole thing, is you guys have done your math wrong. And their whole side was, no, we haven't. I don't know what you're talking about. We do it correctly here. When I left the message for the cops, I told them I wanted someone to come down and maybe do the math with a calculator, so I don't have to do anything violent. I don't want to do anything violent. I'm trying to be calm. And I told him that he hung up on me. And so I'm going down tomorrow to talk to him. They never called me back. Like, I left my number, all that shit. They never called me back. Like, they know my address. I mean, they watch my house. Seriously, they watch my house. I'm not kidding. It's not paranoia. They watch my house. Why, I don't know. Skin color? You know, maybe I'm going to be picked up by ICE. I have no fucking idea. There's a lot of Hispanic people in this area now. But they seem to be welcome. I don't think anybody has a problem because there's a lot of ranches and farms and stuff. And not ranches, farms and... what the fuck that's called? Not ranch. God damn it. Hidden Valley Ranch. I guess if you're raising a head of fucking cabbage. A herd of cabbage. I'm kidding. We got 70 herds of cabbage, 50 herds of corn. It's a vegetable ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch gets to do it. Why don't I get to do it? I say we do it. That one looks like it's blinding everything because the light is catching pretty hard. Let me go ahead and switch that off and see if that's helps anything. You ever been sitting in a position too long? And you uncross it and so your body's got used to be sitting in that fucked up position. Well, that's what just happened to me. My fucking leg is still decompressing from sitting in the wrong position. It was that light. I don't know. We'll block it out. The fuck? Okay, that's wrong. Okay, that's the light over there. Over there? Okay, that's the okay, that light. That's the globe. Gotcha. Let's get it where it's not aiming at the globe then. Keep forgetting everything's backwards. Keep forgetting everything's backwards in this camera. I keep forgetting. Things will never be the same again. You know about fucking Billy Ocean? Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. Get in the backseat, baby. You can't do that shit nowadays. That's why we were cooler than you guys. That's why we are. Not that we were, but we are. Gen X, we're just cooler than you guys. You want to know why? Would you like to know the actual reason why? We're feral. We're feral tamed. We know how to work within the system. We know how to break the rules. We know how to govern ourselves because a lot of us had to raise ourselves. We know how to do all the things you guys know how to do. We know how to use cell phones and tablets and all this shit. So we're not like boomers where you have to fucking. We tread all the fucking boundaries. You know what I mean? We remember what it was like before all this technology. Before weed was legal, when you had to make all kinds of fucking shady deals and meet with all kinds of fucked up people and go to fucked up places and possibly get offered all kinds of fucked up drugs. You guys just go down there like it's a fucking bar. It's fucking crazy. You just live you're 18 or older. You just walk in and buy some weed. Are you nuts? Oh, that's right. They get you off fucking tobacco. Get you on vaping. The safer alternative, yeah? And they get a new cash crop instead of fucking tobacco. Marijuana. And since you guys are young, you really don't know shit. So you don't know that this shit hits hard and goes away. Probably been engineered that way. Marijuana was not addictive because it didn't have any, it was natural and none of the stuff inside of it. But to have 100%, like to have zero CBD, you think this shit's natural? Where they get seedless watermelon seeds. That's what I'm trying to say. They convince you. You don't need the mail. The mail's gonna make it worse. Yeah, you don't want a mail. Then you get lots of seeds. Then it makes it less strong. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Where do you think it grows from? Oh, they said it's more potent. Have you tried it without? The old school way, letting them just fuck. Have you tried it? Have you even tried it? No. Just think of the nature of it, man. Not natural to not have them fucking. It's not natural to stop them from doing their natural process. Any more than neutering your dog, cat. Keeps them from spraying. Yeah, it also keeps them from breeding. God knows if you were picked up by aliens, you'd want to be fucking harvested like that. Anyways, musical gear. There's so much gear out there to use. You know what I mean? It's just like, what's right and what's wrong? Right? The fashion and trend is to play guitar right now. But it wasn't that long ago that it was the fashionable thing to play piano. Ray Liberace. Harry Como. I mean, just on and on. Back, you know what I mean? That wasn't that long ago. I knew it was like totally so fucking like ancient for us Americans. Like, like there's no fucking time before there was America. But there was a time. It was like totally like a long time ago. Like totally like we're talking like it's hard to focus on any of this shit because it's so frustrating. I want to talk about music, but that doesn't frustrate me. But there's just so much. Maybe I should shut it down and just try again later when I can, or just go fucking give in and just go with the fucking flow. Fuck them. All right, fuck it. I'm not taking no more shit no more, man. Why? Fuck it. I don't care. If anyone wants to talk, I don't give a shit. I'm on. I was gonna try to keep it to music, but I can't. Not with this shit. Trump's a fucking pedophile. Fuck him. I can't play like that. Shit's not just. I mean, I can't pretend like that's just fucking okay. I know it's already over. I know it's already done, but it's not done yet. You know what I mean? And this shit pisses me the fuck off. I'm sorry. People's stupidity pisses me the fuck off. Oh, I was letting people have it today. I was letting people have it. I'm not putting up with the shit anymore, man. I'm sorry. I'm not putting up with this shit no more. But yeah, man. I met some cool fast people today and talked to some friends like Matt. I met Matt a while back when I was riding the beta. Yeah, the beta. I'm so fucking stoned. It did make sense for a second there. I was like, is that the right bus or is it the app that you know what I mean? Because everything's got a cutesy fucking name now. Everything's got a fucking abbreviation because nobody can do shit. Fuck. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, it was, I won't say friends, acquaintances, people I know, people I rode the bus with. He didn't even recognize me, so, I was like, hey, Matt. And he's like, do I know you? I'm like, yeah, man. And I started explaining like where I'm new from. It's like, oh, and he probably didn't recognize me, but I remember him. He'll remember me now. No big deal. No big deal at all. I just remembered something. I just remembered something that's rather important, but no, not when I look in her eyes. It's not important at all. Holy fuck. Anyways, so better late than never, right? Anyways, I was walking around, I was taking pictures, and then I decided to go ahead and I dropped my camera off to get my camera. It's basically what it is. My thing, my phone. Like I never really worried about my phone before, and I dropped the other one, but I guess I never dropped it on concrete. I just usually dropped on something soft, and it survives that. Carpet, whatever. But I just got it fixed because it was shattered. I dropped it on concrete. I mean, it flipped out my pocket. It felt good, and just kind of cracked. So yeah. so it secured it in my pocket better, you know. But it was in my pocket, and then I was just on the fucking. There's a new playground down there, and I was down there just playing on the playground. You know, it was fun. If it wasn't so cold, I'd probably go back down there tonight. Maybe like the world keeps turning, um, and yeah, next summer. Brain's kind of just drifting around about shit, man. I mean, I am stoned as fuck. I haven't smoked all day. My meds should be well and kicked in. How about that? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So, I'm doing good on my tramadol. Everything's working fucking fine, you know, just like it should. Um, but I was walking around taking pictures and stuff, and I had to walk all the way down to get my screen fixed, and then I walked down there, and I should have gone ahead and got the. Yeah, anyways, so I cashed my money order that I had written out for $100 to the water company, and so I paid that. I should have been 120, and that would, you know, I mean, that would have wiped everything. But I had 100, and I went ahead and said 100 because I could do 20, and then like 80. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I just cashed it because they're not tripping no more. Matter of fact, this month I had a zero balance aside from the current month that I owe, and that's at the end of this month. And so I'm just gonna ride to town maybe. If it was on my card, if it was still back on my card, that would be the shit. I mean, I guess I could put it on the card, couldn't I? But that would cost like a. I'd like to get some more of these. They're like I got two. I got this one and I got my black one. The hat I lost here in the house. I remember where I lost it. It was here in the house. As I was walking home, I found it way away from my house. And I walk that way every day. And it's not sitting there. It wasn't sitting there. There's no snow. It's like someone blasted a hole in it, and it was wet from the rain. I'm not sure if you know why, but it's like someone had been punching a hole in the. It was inside out. You know what I mean? It was just. Things don't add up because I lost it here in the house. I didn't lose it on a trip. I didn't lose it going somewhere because I don't take it off my head. When I'm walking, no. Occasionally I tuck in my back pocket, but that's like when it's really hot and it hasn't been that hot. Last time it was that hot, I put it in my backpack. Um, I was expecting to be cold, and it wasn't that cold. Um, but yeah, so just hanging out, you know. And I took some photos and stuff. I got my money cash. So I might go ahead and um, go get some more pot. I'm not sure, but I only reason I didn't do it today is one, I was running a bit late, and I don't think I could have got there in time for the what was that? Shit. The morning is the wake and bake. Then there's a happy hour from 4:30 to 5:30. Yeah. And that's like a 20% discount on all your purchase and shit. And I've only got one more fucking purchase of $25 or more, and I get a free goodie bag, a free pre-roll, and whatever I get adds to the cash. I've already they do cash back at the store, like store credit, and so whatever I put into the yeah, so I'll have that there. I don't know if I go by pretty much like big orders, so I stack up on like you have to spend at least you have to have at least $15 of store credit before you can spend it, and I hit that like every other time I go in. So, um, ooh, I could get another bubbler. I might get on the bus. That'd be $8. Oh yeah, I'd like to do that. I'm glad I stopped to wait and think about it because I probably would have gone and blown all of it on pot. I need to get some enough pot to make chocolates. I've got the oil, the coconut oil, and I was thinking about if I should film that whole process. And I guess I could. I could just do the different parts of it. You know what I mean? And just like decarbing the pot, how to infuse the coconut oil and shit like that. That'd be cool. You know, if they've been doing like I want to do like a home ec series, I think that'd be cool. Because guys, what are we doing, man? I mean, I get that you know how to, I mean, but I'm seeing like these younger kids that just, they don't know shit. But it could be the fact that there's no one, you know what I mean? There's not the right people around, and there's everything is just so assumed almost that you just know. You know what I mean? Because like it's kind of like alternative intelligence, right? They want it to be very plug and play. Just turn it on, and then you ask it questions, like whatever. Like what it'll know what you mean. Like if you actually interact with it next time and you talk to it, if it gives you a printout, don't look at its responses. Look at your comments to it, and then try to respond to yourself. Try to make sense out of what you said. You know, geez, like when you, there's, I want that to be like a fish, you know what I mean? And then we complain that it doesn't, like we don't even know what goes into the phone technology, and we're talking about how bad it sucks. I'm more thinking that my shit sucks because it's, I mean, I'm still paying for it, and I dropped it, and it broke. The glass broke on it. Like, how did you not think that was going to be a thing? How did you not think about waterproofing? You know what I mean? As I was in the place getting my phone fixed, I was like, if you think about life, much like this, like I mean, they're called bulbs and batteries. The entire thing is bulbs and batteries and repair. It's not the same place you go to buy. They're affiliated with the place you go to buy the phone, but they're not together. That way, only happy faces going in, and only good products coming out. Hi. Yeah. Hi. I'm just thinking about the people that work at that store. Sometimes I've been in there. And the people my age and younger that work there. And their attitude when asked to do their fucking job. It's really gross. If you're at the job, you're at the job. If you're getting paid, we're not on your time. You're on mine. And I'm a good boss. I really am. I'm funny. I'm easy to get along with, but I am going to need you to do your fucking job that I'm paying you for. If I'm buying products from your store, legally and lawfully, and I'm a patron to that store, that's why the customer's always right. That's why you don't argue with the customer. Not first. You listen to them. You make sure that everything you can do has been exhausted. Then, with an unreasonable customer who won't listen to anything, or are with a faker, you know that they're lying about what they're complaining about. Customer's not right anymore. I was willing to humor you. I was willing to listen to you until you pull the customer's always right card. That's not a rule. It's not, you can't call the cops and say they're not treating me with the customer's always right rule. You can say they won't serve me because I'm black. This black salon won't serve me because I'm white. You can do that. The question is, why would you want to go in there later after that? The bitterness towards you is going to be way worse. Way worse than anything you had before. Might have happened to Candace Owen. If you think about it, because she sued for, that's where she got her start. I didn't think about that till just now. And she won her case for discrimination. And then it came to her afterwards and like, you got that money. One, do you want to keep it? Because you're going to have to sue us again. And that's going to be hard to do from a tree. Do you know what I mean? So here's what we're going to need you to do. From here on out, we need you, since you're the public face of it now, of stand up to us and make a stinking win. We're going to need you to do something for us. Oh, we'll pay you more than you've ever even fucking seen. You are still not welcome to the clubs. You're not welcome to the party. You're not welcome to none of that shit. But you're welcome to live. How we can use you. Think about a college-educated black woman who's now scorned by her neighborhood. I can understand it because when I was growing up, all I heard about was how I was trying to be white because I played guitar. Never mind the Jimi Hendrix. Never mind the Isley Brothers. Never mind. For some reason, the guitar is not a black instrument besides B.B. King, you know? It's not a black instrument. That's why I don't care about black music too much nowadays. I love like De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest. A lot of the 90s stuff is coming back to me now because it's so much better than the shit that's on the radio now. I did this stuff that's coming out now with the kids now. It's actually pretty good. But the problem is you don't have anything to rebel against. You don't know what you have the will to rebel, but you guys are rebelling in a soft way. You're not really you're the results of what happens when they overparent. Then they have the underparent. I mean, it's just like a big social experiment on all of us. What's the best way? What's the proper way? Beat, burn, kill, murder. Okay, what's the best way to be a parent? Beat, punch, put into a hold on, you know what I mean? Okay, what's the best way to treat a grandparent? Beat, punch, burn. What about a child? It's the best way to treat a child. Look at it. Look at all the different, I mean, we are running a social experiment if you look at it out there. There's nothing else. It's just who's the observer. Who's the observer? Why? What do they want? Something? Is it? As far as life goes, what's the purpose? It has to do something with consciousness. It has to. The reason why we wonder what we're here for is because we're the closest that it's come yet to being finished. Okay? But even we want to fly. Maybe not all the time, but we want to be able to jump off a cliff and just fly. We want to live forever. Well, there goes out. You gotta get rid of multiplication. Yeah, you gotta, because if you live forever, you're gonna burn up everything. You know what I mean? It's just gonna. It's not gonna hit entropy, but I hate to say it, but Thanos is left unchecked. Life will breed, because that's what life does. Life will breed like a cancer till there's nothing left. Until it cannibalizes itself. It has no other fucking options. Let's play it all the way out. If one of the superpowers doesn't win and we won't get along, we hit a stalemate and the earth is going to have to reset itself. Natural disaster. If one of us wins, it won't be correct. And the earth will have to reset itself. If we can get here and go together into the future, there will be a new thing born of that. And that thing is what it's about. It's not about us. We're just collecting DNA for it. For what? I don't know. Maybe a body for AI to live in. It is advanced intelligence, and it's disembodied, so its future self could send back information. Easy. Hell, if one of us was clean enough, we could host it. But it'd have to like us enough to be like, come on, man. You like your heroes with a little dirt on them, don't you? Just enough to make them a bit of a bastard. I was walking around there, and I filmed a few things before I turned my phone over, and I turned my phone over to get it fixed. It was about an hour, and I realized it's like my phone is my clock now, my audio. I'm not like when I'm out and about. I'm still not a junkie to it, and the only reason I use social media at all is to reach out and touch people now. Talk to people. One person in particular that I want to talk to really, 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 really badly, so we can talk to each other all the time, because that's the only one I don't give a fuck about talking to most other people. Most other people. But she's a bit special. To me. Very, 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 very. I would. I don't understand what I would do. But I almost stopped by Burger King for again. I don't know why. If I'm out and about, I get hungry. If I got cash, I'm like. The last time I went to Burger King, it was supposed to be like 30 minutes until the bus got there. I'm like, oh, that's enough time to run to Burger King and come right back. I grabbed my burger, got out in 5 minutes, and I'm watching the bus drive away. So I caught the bus down to Hall Street and got another one. But this time I saw Burger King, and I almost stopped. And I'm like, not this time, Damon. Not this time, Satan. I'm out.